Okay, so let's talk antennas here for field day. This is my home here, and we're going to use my home antennas. So you can see the tower, and it's a Roan self-supporting 50-foot tower. And at the top I've got a Cushcraft A3S beam and then some VHF, UHF stuff. But today we're just going to use the HF stuff. And it's got a couple of halyards that support some antennas that I'll get into in just a moment. So at the base of my tower I have this interface box, and it has hard line coming in and out for the UHF, VHF antennas, and then a hard line that goes up to the beam. And then we've got lightning protection and big ground bus and everything else. But also in here you can see that I have a remote coax switch, RCS4 by Ameritron, and that has some jumpers that go to some outside connections right here. And then also inside the box I have some lightning protection for the rotator control wire, and that has a little bit of an interface here as well. So what we were able to do is just simply disconnect the cable that goes to the house and just hook up a different cable that goes to the tent. And that's the interface box. So this is the shot of my tower with the antennas at the top, and you can see my A3S, and I'll try to zoom in here, and you can see the feed points. There we go. So there's a feed point for an antenna that I'll describe here in a minute. Okay, so what's in the camera right now here is the feed point for a off-center fed dipole. It's cut for 80 meters, and it has a less than 3:1 SWR across the 80 meter band, about 2:1 on the 40 meter band. It's also resonant on 20 and on 10 meters. And this started its life out as a 40 meter Carolina Windham, and I extended it into an 80 meter Carolina Windham, and then the 10-foot piece of coax between the center insulator, balun if you will, and the line isolator went bad. So I just simply coupled the line isolator right to the bottom of the balun, and then put it back up, and it seems to work just fine. So all of Greg's 80 and 40 meter QSOs here are going to be with this antenna, and so it should work out okay. It's at about the 45-foot level maybe at the feed point, and the ends droop down to about 15 feet off the ground in sort of an inverted V configuration. So for my station here, I'm going to be doing everything using a parallel dipole. This is the feed point. One end is up at the 45-foot level on my tower, the other end droops down and is tied off to a tree in the woods. So it's kind of a sloper. That's a 1:1 balun that you see in the frame, and then it has 450 ohm coax, not coax, but ladder line. But what it's really doing is it's just being used in a parallel dipole. So there's a 20 meter segment and a 40 meter segment, and then it also works on 15 meters.
Saturday morning, it is now not raining. It started raining a bit when we first arrived, but now it's fine. The sun has come out, and Dale is working on the screen porch. So we'll go in and take a closer look. So we got to get the stakes in. The unit is fairly much self-standing. It's got these braces that go around the outside, creating an armature, and then the screen porch kind of hangs down off of that. Are they difficult to pound in?
Not with the moist soil we have now, no.
Yeah, that's good to see. Goes right in, doesn't it?
Yeah. I didn't call Digger's Hotline though before I put the stake in.
Right.
Oh well.
We'll take our chances, I guess.
Take our chances.
So the sun is going to be in and out today, it looks like. Just fine. It's a little steamy, fairly humid of course, because it just did rain. But a very nice canopy kind of over the top of us here. Provide some shade here later in the day. Be very nice here, very nice location. Okay, for the ceremonial starting of the generator, this is a new one for us.
The vent is open.
Vent is open.
Put it on choke.
Well, let's give it a try. Well, isn't that great?
What does that knob do?
It's the choke.
Oh, okay. So you're going to slowly take it all the way off?
I think so.
When it's warmed up?
Yeah.
In this case, what? Just regular gas, or the good gas, I suppose. But
I asked the guy and he said that he was running just regular. He was running premium, but it had alcohol in it.
Oh.
But he said it doesn't have to be. He said you can run just about any gas.
So you can run the non-alcohol.
I was going to run the non-oxy.
I think you're right.
All right.
And how much fuel is in it now?
Almost a full tank.
So that should go for how long?
Well, I'm estimating about 6 hours.
You know, how do you check the fuel level?
There's a sight glass on top here. So it's E's on this side and F is on this side.
Got it.
I'd say it's got 3/4 of a tank.
Yeah, I think you're right. And it's how many watts?
2.2 kilowatts.
Oh. Okay, so a little over 10 amps.
Well, it's 20, at least 20 amps.
Oh yeah, almost 20 amps.
Almost 20 amps, yeah.
Oh, well that's...
Plenty for what we're doing.
Oh my. Well, that's very nice and quiet.
And we're able to have a conversation while it's running, so it's
Standing
pretty
right next
quiet.
to it. Yeah.
But it also has an eco mode,
Yeah.
so that it slows down when there's not much current draw.
Yeah, I found that's not great for inverter power supplies, but it might be okay. It might be okay.
Yeah, I don't plan on using it.
But it's nice.
Let's see if we got power at the other end.
Okay. You have to check the voltage?
I did yesterday when I picked it up. It was
Yeah.
123.
Yeah. So Dale's got it running, and I gotta say, it's really quiet. It's under this deck a little bit, so good deal. Cord just runs on the ground along here, right over into our operations center. Sweet.
You want me to try the rotator? See
Oh.
make sure it turns?
Yeah, would you, that'd be great. And then if you wouldn't mind checking my wire colors.
We got power and it's pointing to where I had left it on the inside, east.
Okay, so I'll watch it here. We'll see what happens. Going through the tree a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. But it is turning. Oh yeah, it gets hung up in the tree.
Oh my God, I didn't think they... Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we have gotten started, but we do notice that on my radio there's a lot of noise for some reason. So there's the two ham stations right there. So we'll go back and see what Dale's going to do. So you just put it on shore power?
Yeah.
Okay.
S2,
So there's a difference?
big difference.
Okay, so the generator is making noise. So what if I turn the generator off right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
So do you know how to do that?
I'll go find out.
So the knob where that choke was,
Yep.
you know, you just
Yep.
turn it all the way counterclockwise. And it takes a little while. What it does, it tells it to run out of fuel.
Okay, so all the way counterclockwise. Okay.
So a little after 3 o'clock, we got the other little Jenny going. No big deal. Okay, so Dale got himself a new little key. Well, that seems really handy.
It is kind of handy.
And how does it stay onto the radio?
It's magnetic. It's got little magnets.
Oh, look at that. That goes into your keyer, and then your keyer is programmed for, are we on N9CHA now?
Yes.
Okay, so I've
made 10 contacts now. So.
Okay, so I don't know, what time is it in the afternoon? Must be
It is
getting close to the 3.
3:09.
Oh, okay, that's good. And then here's where Greg's going to battle right there. And then we did change out the Jenny. Unfortunately, 20 meters is the only problem. Every other band is fine, but sure, 20 meters.
Well, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon here. Dale has gone up to do some cooking, so that's what we're going to see next. Our two stations seem to be working very well. I really do like Dale's radio. It's a ICOM 756 Pro 3. Beautiful, beautiful radio. It's really doing a great job. I've got it in the beam, and I've been on 20 all day. I'm pointed west, and I've been picking up California, Oregon, east and west Washington, Idaho. I think I got Idaho. Well, maybe not. I think I heard somebody from Idaho. But yeah, and the VE5s and VE7s have been a lot of fun too. It's turned into a beautiful evening. Oh my. Really amazing. That's the getting the coals all ready to go, huh? Well, you're getting pretty much done with those. That's looking good. Let's see, on the menu tonight looks to be rutabagas.
There you go. Rutabagas and sweets.
Woo! I would say that's a bratwurst.
Bratwurst and Polish sausage.
Oh man. Is there anything better?
No. It really isn't.
So, how's your field day going so far?
Well, it was hot and miserable to begin with, and wet.
Yeah.
And I'm a little disappointed in my generator.
Oh, I don't think you should be. It's just one band that it's got a little noise on it.
Yeah.
It's so bad, it'll work.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to tame it. Otherwise,
yeah.
it certainly provided the power real nice.
No problem, yeah. Yeah, I think
But,
it's going to work perfect.
40 meters started out, on the weak side, middle of the day, daily doldrums, I guess, of 40 meters. But toward dinner time here now, it was really picking up. There are a lot of stations. I've made 65 contacts so far.
Oh, wow, great.
Yeah. The TS430S with a 500 hertz CW filter is a little tough. It's not like my FTDX10 or
No.
my 756 Pro 3. It's just doesn't have quite the filtering, but
Yeah.
the filtering between the ears takes care of the job.
Well, I'm good because you're not getting that 56.3 for
No.
Pro 3 for the field day. I'm really totally enjoying that radio. I forgot how just lovely that radio is. I did make one operator mistake when I first started. I had the noise blanker turned on.
Oh,
And
so it sounded distorted.
So all the voice peaks sounded distorted, and I'm like, yeah, I remember what this was. This is a noise blanker.
Yeah.
I got it fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really going well.
Yep, I was up on 15 and there weren't very many stations. It was all E-skip locally.
Oh.
But there weren't that many. And they kind of came and went, you know, and stuff.
How far west are you able to get on 15?
Well, I worked the station out in Alberta.
Yeah.
But that was as far as I got.
I was able to get Oregon, western and eastern Washington. I think there's a Wyoming or a Montana. There was a Montana in there.
I got several in Montana. Yeah.
East Bay,
Oh, you got.
Orange,
Oh, you got.
and
yeah.
LAX.
This is on 15.
I've been on 20 the whole time.
Oh, 20. Oh, okay.
Yep. And then I kind of swept across kind of with the way the sun was a little bit. So I was getting North Texas, South Texas. I think I got one in Louisiana. I never really hear Mississippi. But, and then of course Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, DC. Oh, I talked to Scott, N9CHA.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you work W3AO?
Oh yeah, Atlantic Ocean. Everybody works Atlantic Ocean.
Well, they're an 11 Alpha station.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the East Bay Station was 14 Alpha.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny. When Scott came on there, his call sign comes up on your little monitor on the software. So Scott's the one who wrote this software.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so he got a little Easter egg in there.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh, that's beautiful. Sunday morning, just a little after 8 a.m., I finally arrived. Dale's been at it. You can see he's got his coffee cup out here ready to go, and I got the computer up ready to go. The radio's turned on, generator's running, of course. Beautiful morning. Oh, geez. I think it's 62 or 3, something like that right now at this time. A little bit windier, but beautiful.
You got a documentarian going here.
Look at this. That is awesome.
A field day tradition.
It really is. Egg bake. So when did you put this together?
Last night.
Oh yeah, before you.
Put it in.
Very good.
You need a knife?
I don't think so.
What do you want to drink? We've got orange juice and coffee, milk, water.
Milk. That'd be awesome.
Full or skim?
If you have skim. Well, Dale's doing his laundry out here in the field day. Well, maybe not. He's having trouble with the radio getting hot because of the sun. See how that sun is right on the radio there? So by hanging his shirt out, he kind of blocks the sun a little bit, keeping the radio nice and cool. He was noticing that the finals were getting hot and the ALC was turning the power down on him. Well, it's just about after 1 o'clock, so here we go. There. Another good field day.